Our regular programming will not be seen tonight so that we can bring you the Philadelphia Phillies.
Hi, everybody from Candlestick Park in San Francisco. Welcome to Phillies baseball this afternoon, the first of a four-game series, the Phils and the San Francisco Giants. All-star pitching matchup, Terry Mulholland for the Phils, John Burkett for the Giants, Harry Callis with Rich Ashburn and Chris Wheeler. Beautiful afternoon for baseball in the Veterans Stadium Series, a four-game series, Whitey. The Giants scored 41 runs, decimated the Phillies pitching staff, and the Phils have a chance for a payback here at the Stick.
I don't know if anybody can do what to the Giants, what the Giants did to the Phillies on that very hot weekend. But, you know, they hit the ball good, it went in. They hit the ball badly, it went in. So it was just one of those things, I think. The Phillies have won 4 in a row. They're playing pretty good baseball. And the most important thing to me is that their pitching is coming back, including the bullpen. And some of the guys who murdered the Phillies in Philadelphia aren't even in the lineup today for the Giants.
They have their regulars back, Matt Williams and Robbie Thompson, Matt at third and Robbie at second. But this should be an interesting and exciting series, Wheels, because of the run production of both clubs.
Oh, yeah, really, Harry. You know, Whitey just talked about the pitching, and I think the pitching on both these clubs has been a surprise, but the run production probably hasn't been. You know, I mean, you look at this graphic right here, and you see the top 4 run producers in the league. The guys that scored the most runs are right here in this ballpark today. The Phillies and the Giants are tied for the league lead in home runs. You have the RBI leaders here. I mean, when these two teams get together, you figure there are going to be a lot of runs scored. Hopefully, the Phillies will score a few more than they did against the Giants at Veterans Stadium.
Terry Mulholland goes against John Burkett. Starting lineups for you after these messages.
The Phillies and the San Francisco Giants is being brought to you by Budweiser. Fresh, pure, natural, proud to be your Bud. By Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies. By the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company. And by Independence Blue Cross. Personal choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
Keeps on spinning and you always come through and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your bud.
It's Saturday. I'm not going to mow the lawn. I'll hire him to mow the lawn and paint the garage. No, the garage. I'm dreaming big. With Super 7, I'll buy a car. No, cars. Meet exotic people. Not him. Her. I'll be in the money. Moolah. Saturday. Super 7. If I can dream it, I can win it.
Only your Quality Plus Ford dealer has the #1 selling car in America, the Ford Taurus. For a limited time, drive the Taurus for just $249 a month for 24 months. Loaded with value, $249 per month is a great payment on Taurus. Hurry, it's only available at your #1 selling Quality Plus Ford dealer.
5 of the top 10 sellers, all American built quality. See your Ford dealer today. Get behind the wheel and turn the key.
Back at Candlestick Park in San Francisco, wind's always a factor here at the Stick, although the winds aren't as strong as they usually are here, but they're blowing out to dead center field this afternoon. On a sun-spanked day for baseball. Jim Fragosi's lineup. As Lenny Dykstra in center field leading off. Mariano Duncan, shortstop, bats second. John Kruk, the first baseman, hitting third. Dave Hollins, third base, will bat fourth. Darren Dalton catching, hitting fifth. Jim Eisenreich, the right fielder, bats sixth. Milt Thompson, left field, hitting seventh. Mickey Morandini at second base, bats eighth, and batting ninth and pitching Terry Mulholland. That lineup facing John Burkett.
John Burkett, 13-4 ERA, 3.33. Average is about 5.5 strikeouts a game and about a walk and a half a game. Good control pitcher. He's had problems his last 3 starts.
Defensively behind Burkett, Matt Williams back at third base for San Francisco. Paul Ferry's at shortstop. Robbie Thompson back at second, and Will Clark at first. Kurt Manwaring doing the catching. In the outfield, Barry Bonds in left, Aaron Lewis in center, and Mark Carrion will be in right. The umpires for this afternoon's game: Steve Ripley behind the plate, Ron Barnes at first base, Tom Hallion at second, and Jim Quick will umpire at third. Lenny Dykstra will lead it off for the Phils. The Phils lead the league in runs scored, 518. San Francisco next with 503. And as Chris mentioned, the top 2 home run hitting teams in the league, both the Giants and the Phils, have hit 95 homers. Short night for the Phillies, who arrived here about 2:30 this morning. By the time the suitcases were in tow and people got to their rooms at the hotel last night, it was right around 3 a.m. and up early for the day game, of course. So we'll see how the Phillies respond after that short night, a night game in L.A. and a day game here. This is the only day game in the major leagues today. Lenny Dykstra leads it off. Pops a foul down the first base, third base side, and out of play. No balls and a strike to Lenny Dykstra. Lenny batting at 300 right on the nose. Leads the league in runs scored with 89. Among the league leaders in on-base percentage.
Wind really blew that ball back towards the playing field. So it is carrying the ball towards center. A lot of foul ground here in San Francisco.
Dykstra lifetime is a .333 hitter against John Burkett. One ball and one strike. Burkett lifetime against the Phils is 1-1, loss 3. Has a high career ERA against the Phillies of 5.74. But throwing this year a lot better than he has in previous years. 28-year-old from New Brighton, Pennsylvania. Bouncing ball to Robbie Thompson. Dykstra's retired, 1 down. That'll bring on Mariano Duncan. Thompson just back off the disabled list. Matt Williams came back right after the All-Star break. This is Robbie Thompson's first game. Nursing a quadricep muscle pull. Here's Mariano Duncan. Duncan hitting at .269. Lifetime, he's not been a good hitter against Burkett, just 2 for 20 lifetime. One strike.
This guy throws strikes. Sinker, slider. Ooh.
1 ball and 1 strike. Giants lead in National League West is 9 games over Atlanta. The Phillies lead over St. Louis in the East is 5 games. Miss with a breaking ball. It's 2-1. Cardinals will be opening a series at Colorado tonight.
Stuart Olson, a birthday today in Norristown, and Betty Schrader in Philadelphia, 69 today.
Foul back and out of play. 2-2 the count to Mariano Duncan. Duncan is coming off 2 straight 3-hit games against the Dodgers. He's called out on strikes on a pitch on the outside corner. That's 2 down, and that'll bring up John Kruk.
Good pitch by Burkett. That's what it was. That sinker ball that came in, caught a little bit of the outside part of the plate. Special birthday today, Harry. Richard Ashburn.
The great Richard. How old is Richard today?
Good question. Somewhere between the day he was born, I was in Pittsburgh playing in a 4-hit ball game.
4 hits for who? The Pirates or the Phillies?
Me.
Oh, for you. One ball and no strikes to Kruk. He's hitting .343, 5th best in the league. 2-0. Kruk's been a good hitter lifetime against Burkett. .458 his career numbers off Burkett, including 2 home runs. It's fallen behind Kruk 3-0. Krucker is tied for the league lead in walks with 78 with teammate Lenny Dykstra. And he leads the league in on-base percentage.
It's one of those automatic 3-0 strikes that like it was a little low, maybe outside.
Kruk is aboard with walk number 79 on the season. He takes over the league leadership, 1 ahead of Lenny Dykstra. That'll bring on Dave Hollins. Hollins hitting at .274.
Bill Gorman in Woodland, PA, 80 years old today, and Del Newton, Carneys Point, New Jersey, celebrating a birthday.
Hollins' lifetime a .313 hitter against Burkett. 1 strike. Burkett, the left-hand hitters, has that pitch that looks, when it starts out, to be inside, and then it comes back on the inside part of the plate. Very effective for him. That one misses. 1 ball and 1 strike.
E. Russell Ashley in Camp Hill, PA, is 90 today.
High with it, 2 balls and a strike to Dave Hollins.
Mike Walker in Coatesville. Happy birthday on this July 22nd.
Missing up and in. It's 3-1. So Burkett falls behind Hollins 3-1 with Kruk at first and 2 outs here in the first. Fouls it straight back, a full count to Dave Hollins. Him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Burkett, and the Phillies are down in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. After 1/2, Phil's nothing. Giants coming to bat.
Macy's preseason sale. Everything you'll need for fall. $365 Evan Pacone suit, now $259.90. Our $39.50 Clubroom Pinpoint Oxford shirt, now $29.90. Our $25 Clubroom knit shirt, now $19.90. $70 Rockport Fitness Walker, now $49.90. Macy's preseason sale. Our biggest sale of the year. Hurry, prices go up August 2nd.
With these summer clearance rebates, we won't have to yell and scream to sell a lot of Elantras.
Do we have enough Elantras?
We just got plenty of them. And I want them out the door at $81.49 after the $1,000 rebate. With 2 years no-cost service, about all they'll pay for is gas. It's the best time for selling without yelling. Now let's get out there and sell some cars. Now get limited-time Hyundai summer clearance rebates of up to $2,000 on Sonata V6.
In the Line of Fire is the best movie of the summer. Siskel and Ebert give it 2 big thumbs up. And Joel Siegel raves, movies don't get more exciting than this. Clint Eastwood, In the Line of Fire, rated R, at theaters now.
Dusty Baker's lineup this afternoon has Darren Lewis in center field leading off. Robbie Thompson, the second baseman, bats second. Will Clark at first base hitting third. Matt Williams, third baseman, batting fourth. Barry Bonds in left field will hit fifth. Mark Carey on the right fielder batting sixth. Kurt Manwaring catching, hitting seventh. Paul Ferry's the shortstop, bats eighth, and batting ninth and pitching. John Burkett. They are facing Terry Mulholland.
Terry, 9 wins, 7 losses. Great ERA, 2.72. 5.5 strikeouts per 9 innings, and just a little short of 2 walks per ball game. Both these pitchers, great control artists.
Defensively behind Mulholland, Dave Hollins at third base, Mariano Duncan at shortstop, Mickey Morandini at second, John Kruk at first. Darren Dalton catching in the outfield from left to right, Milt Thompson, Lenny Dykstra, and Jim Eisenreich. Darren Lewis leads it off. Lewis hitting at .267.
First ball, fastball hitter. Darren Lewis lights the pitch up. An important series for the Phillies, needless to say.
Starts him with a breaking ball for a called strike. Lewis has never committed an error in his major league career. 272 games. Time record. Another breaking ball. 2 quick strikes to Darren Lewis. Mulholland has good lifetime numbers against the Giants, 6-4, a career ERA of 2.43. Of course, this is a club he no-hit back in 1990. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Darren Lewis.
Thrown him 3 straight breaking pitches. Last one he tried to get him to chase, was down.
Fastball chopped softly. Duncan will have to hurry. Just got him on a bang play, and Bobby Bonds is going to argue with Ron Barnes.
I think he had an argument. Duncan did all he could do.
Yeah, I think he beat.
Yeah, he beat it.
I think he beat that. But I was going to say, here we go again.
Yeah.
Giants had all kinds of infield hits, bloop hits. They hit some balls hard too, certainly at Veterans Stadium, but everything they hit seemed to be in there. That was close to being the same thing. No balls and 2 strikes to Robbie Thompson. He's hitting .325, tied for 8th in the league in hitting. Made the All-Star team but couldn't play because of his injury, the quadricep muscle pull.
He's turned into a home run hitter this season. 9 home runs for him. He had about a half a dozen of those in a couple of weeks.
Just missing a little bit high. It's 2-2.
Twice he hit 2 home runs in one game in that period. Full
count to Robbie Thompson. Thompson's been a good lifetime hitter against Mulholland, .391 lifetime. He has hit a career home run off him. Ground ball deep short. Duncan can't field it. And Thompson is at first base with one out.
Scored at a base hit. It's kind of charitable scoring. Duncan was playing him over there, and the ball bounced right up to him. Off the heel, and it cost him the play.
Now Robbie Thompson at first base with one out for Will Clark. Drill hitting at .274. 9 homers. He's knocked in 50. Lifetime, he has not been a good hitter against Mulholland. He is an .094 lifetime hitter against Terry. Does have one career home run off him. Up and in for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
Got Clark's attention. Walk out there, and the first pitch you see is right up there by your head.
Missing with a slider. It's 2-0. Clubs, of course, very aware of Terry Mulholland's great pickoff move. So base runners just do not take much of a lead against him. 16 pickoffs last year, just 1 this year because nobody leads on him. Foul down the first base side. It's 2-1. Mulholland's .272 ERA, 3rd best in the National League. Missing away, falls behind him 3-1. Wendell Kim, 3rd base coach for Dusty Baker. Foul tipped it. It's a full count.
Almost a perfect 3-1 pitch. Back there down and on the outside corner. I'm sure Thompson will be running. Dusty Baker is an aggressive manager.
He holds, and it's fouled off his leg, off his knee at the plate, and Clark is in pain.
Looked like he got bulldogged there on that foul ball. Hit him right on the leg. Didn't bounce off the ground, hit him. It came off the bat.
There it is. Boom, right on the knee.
Whoa.
He'll try to shake it off, but
he's all right. It looks like he's joking about it a little bit. Speed isn't really a part of his game anyway.
he'll hobble back into the batter's box.
Telling his third base coach, Bruce Kim, he wants to see the signs again. He wants to know if Thompson is running.
Thompson was not running on the last pitch. Full count to Will Clark. Fouls it straight back, still 3-2. And again, Thompson was not running.
Well, he can't get a jump, that's for sure. And Dusty Baker's thinking, well, he doesn't want to strike out double play. I'm still surprised a little bit that he doesn't have a runner going.
Struck him out. That's why.
That's the reason.
Yeah, Will Clark has very bad numbers against Mulholland. So Dusty holds that runner at first, and Matt Williams will be the batter. Matt Williams hitting at .298. 22 home runs, second in the league in homers behind teammate Barry Bonds. 68 RBIs, third in the league in runs batted in. Lifetime against Mulholland, he's a .276 hitter, 3 career home runs off him, including one this year. One ball and no strikes to Matt Williams. 0-0 game. We're in the bottom half of the first. Ground foul, third base side. Tomorrow night, Kurt Schilling goes against Greg Brummett. Saturday, it'll be Ben Rivera and Dave Burba. Danny Jackson and Bud Black on Sunday. Ben Rivera, after missing the start in Los Angeles, threw on the side today and is throwing fine. Ground ball foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's Ben. Warmed up in the bullpen today. And said he feels fine, so he'll be able to take his start on Saturday. One and 2 to Matt Williams. Two balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball hit sharply, but at Dave Hollins. Lobs to second for the force on Robbie Thompson. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. At the end of 1-0 game.
Ah, the signs of summer. They're all around us. Now there's a new one, the Oldsmobile Summer of Savings. It means it's the best time of the year to buy a new Olds, like this loaded Cutlass Sierra Special Edition. It was $16,174, now only $13,995. You'll find Oldsmobile Summer of Savings prices just as exciting on every new Olds in stock. Look for the new sign of summer that says it's the best time ever to buy a new Olds.
There was an old lady who lived in a shoe. A fresh little crib, you know, and brand spanking new. And that shoe let her do things that no man could do. She jukes and she cuts and stops dead in her tracks. She prance and she spins, leaving chumps on their backs. And who gets the credit? Some mother named Goose. Check you out, yo. Converse, of course. And that new React juice.
Imagine the smooth acceleration, the quick response, the high performance of 93-octane Exxon Supreme gasoline. Move up to Exxon Supreme and turn the tiger loose.
After 1 inning of play, it's the Phils 0 and the Giants 0. Upcoming telecasts of Phillies baseball include tomorrow night's game with the Giants at 10:30 and Sunday afternoon's game at 4 o'clock right here on PHL 17. Darren Dalton leads off for the Phillies here in the second. Dutch hitting at .252. He's second in the league and runs batted in with 70. Lifetime, he has been a very good hitter against John Burkett, 8 for 16. One strike to Dalton. One and one. Inside again, it's 2-1. Slam down the right field line. That's a fair ball going toward the corner. Dalton will get 2 on it. A stand-up double for Darren Dalton. Sub Dutch with the first hit off Burkett, and it will bring on Jim Eisenreich.
Threw Dalton a slider, and he really got the head of the bat out there in a hurry. That was up and right through the middle of the plate. Good pitch to hit. Now Eisenreich will try to move him one way or the other.
Eisenreich batting at .348. Loops a foul out of play. No balls and a strike to Jim Eisenreich. Eisenreich's been an excellent hitter with runners in scoring position. .387 is average with runners in scoring position. Fouls it down the left field side. 0-2.
He's not going to move the runner on those pitches. Those were both pitches away that pretty good cuts, but had he hit them, they would have gone either to center or left field.
Kurt Manwaring calling time to talk to Burkett, and Paul Ferries, the shortstop, comes in as well. Ferries just wanting to see if Burkett's going to continue to stay away from Eisenreich. Now he set up inside and he struck him out. Third strikeout for Burkett. One down here in the second.
Good pitch to hit. Sinker ball that came back over the plate, but it was a sinker that was up.
That'll bring on Milt Thompson. Pickoff try at second base. Dalton had to shove Ferries out of the way to get back.
A legal shove. Really didn't. He went in standing up. Ferries was right there on the bag.
One ball and no strikes to Milt Thompson. Thompson's been a good hitter against Burkett lifetime. .400 hitter. 2 career home runs. Loops a foul out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike to Thompson. 0-0 game. We're playing in the second. Balls and 2 strikes.
Slider inside corner. Just didn't get the barrel of the bat there.
High with it. It's a full count. 3-2. Fly ball into center field. Darren Lewis is there. Mel Thompson is retired. That's 2 down. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Phillies and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the Phillies. Brings on Mickey Morandini. Going to put Morandini on intentionally and go after Terry Mulholland.
I want to thank Wayne Reinhardt and Chris Amato from Easton, PA. They brought us some baked goods.
Phillies announced today that they've come to a verbal agreement with relief pitcher Wayne Gomes, their first-round draft pick, and have signed third baseman Scott Rowland, their second-round pick in the June free agent draft. Second-round pick, an 18-year-old. Will join Martinsville Phillies in the Appalachian League. Turned down a basketball scholarship in Georgia to sign with the Phils. Here's Terry Mulholland. He's hitting at .070. This a foul down the first base side. Dusty Baker must feel like there won't be too many runs scored in this game, putting Mickey Morandini on.
Well, I think, yeah, we're only in the second inning, and a lot of times you won't walk that 8-hole hitter here, but Baker, I think, thinks Terry Mulholland is dead out.
And he is to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. It's a 0-0 game.
Prepare to come face-to-face with a 32-foot killer shark, Jaws, as PHL 17 and the New Jersey State Aquarium sends you to Universal Studios, Florida. Watch for your chance to call in and win a Jaws prize pack and qualify to win the grand prize trip. Winners fly U.S. Air, the official airline of Universal Studios, Florida, and stay at the Twin Towers Hotel. Watch Jaws: The Revenge July 22nd on PHL 17 when we'll announce the grand prize winner who'll experience Jaws. Coming soon to Universal Studios, Florida from the New Jersey State Aquarium and PHL 17.
Excuse me. All right. At a time when things seem to be getting tighter and tighter, TWA has made it a lot easier to get by. We're replacing coach with new Comfort Class to give you the most legroom of any major U.S. airline. And we're even putting footrests on every wide-body plane. But the price remains the same.
The metal cylinder is secured and turned in a counterclockwise motion, causing the internal railing to rise and disengage. It's easy to make something as simple as opening a jar complex. The challenge is making the complex simple. But that's what we do at Bell Atlantic Mobile. We take cutting-edge technology and place it comfortably in your hands. Bell Atlantic Mobile. Advanced technology and people who make it mean something.
All fans receive a great-looking poster, compliments of Thriftway. The teams wear uniforms from 1933. The Phillies play the Pirates on Nostalgia Day, Sunday, August 1st at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Well, our third midweek game coming up when the St. Louis Cardinals are at Veterans Stadium Thursday, July 29th at 12:35 start. Head-to-head with the running Redbirds. Always fun of the sun. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Make your plans now to be on hand for the Business Person Special July 29th by calling 463-1000. Barry Bonds leads it off for the Giants here in the second, hitting at .348. Leads the league in RBIs with 75 and home runs with 26. Second in the league in runs scored with 76. Strike to Bonds, who wasn't happy with the call by Steve Ripley, and I think if you look at the pitch you will see why.
A little low. That's under the knees. They usually don't even give you the knees anymore.
2 balls and a strike to Bonds. Lifetime of .323 hitter against Mulholland. He's hit 5 career home runs off Terry. That one off his foot.
Swung at a low one there.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Nothing game here in the bottom of the second. Full count. Drive into right field, and this ball's out of here. A line drive home run by Barry Bonds. San Francisco takes a 1-0 lead on Bonds' 27th home run of the year.
I don't think he really hit that ball good, Harry. I mean, he hit it good, obviously, to get it out of the ballpark, but he really didn't get the best part of the bat on it. Sounded like he got jammed on it a little bit, but here it is. It was a high pitch. He got it pretty well. That was no jam job.
Brings on Mark Carrion. Carrion hits a fly ball into right, not real deep. Eisenreich makes the grab for out number 1. And it will bring up Kurt Manwaring. Manwaring hitting at .301. Three for 10 lifetime against Mulholland. 9th home run given up by Mulholland this year. Breaking ball missing low. 1 ball and no strikes. Manwaring misses that low breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Almost all the Giant hitters are first ball fastball hitters, and that's why you see Mulholland throwing a lot of breaking pitches early.
Ball and 2 strikes to Manwaring. Beats the ball foul down the third base side. Missing inside. 2-2. Well hit to deep left, fair or foul. It hits the foul screen, fair ball, home run. Kurt Manwaring, with just his 2nd home run of the year, has put the Giants in front 2-0.
Low hanging curveball there. This is a pitch, Harry, you might have hit out of the ballpark.
I doubt it.
I don't know. Right up there. Look at here.
I mean, that not only hung up right over the middle of the plate, hit that pole, screen.
And it'll bring on Paul Ferries.
A warning there.
A warning. Steve Ripley warning both benches. So the next pitch that comes into a hitter, in Ripley's estimation, will result in the ejection of pitcher and manager. Ground ball shortstop. Mariano Duncan throws out Ferries. 2 down. That'll bring up John Burkett. Burkett hitting at 152 this year. A lot better than normal. He's came into this season as a lifetime 052 hitter.
I think that pitch to Ferries was thrown out of some frustration, but actually Mulholland ought to be mad at himself more than anybody else for the pitch. Not the pitch he made on Bonds. Bonds can do a lot of damage, but the pitch he made on Manwaring was a horrible pitch, and it cost him a run.
One ball and one strike to Burkett. Ground ball up the middle. Morandini backhands. Couldn't get it out of his glove. Now does, and still got him to retire the side. Giants kept 2 of the inning on a couple of homers by Bonds and Manwaring. 2 hits, no errors, and none left. After 2-0 San Francisco.
This is your world, genuine and true, working together in all that you do, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your bud.
You could spend this summer just doing the same old thing again. But really cool families become part of the action at Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom. It's where families go to have fun. Go play outside. You could take the kids to meet some pretty weird characters this summer. But really cool families can meet the Berenstain Bears at Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom. It's where families go to have fun. Go play outside.
Look for discount coupons on 2-liter bottles of Pepsi and Diet Pepsi.
If your business gives up AT&T quality because some other company predicts a deluge of savings on a long-distance call, don't be surprised if the forecast is wrong. Leaving AT&T doesn't make a lot of sense. If your business gives up AT&T quality, chasing after big savings from another long-distance company, don't expect to find a pot of gold. Leaving AT&T doesn't make a lot of sense.
Live, learn, and play with Boa, Cash, Johnstone, Lazinski, and many more this January at Phillies Dream Week. 1 full week in Clearwater Beach to play with the pros. Call now for more information, 215-938-1200. Space is limited. Call now, 938-1200.
Lenny Dykstra will lead off for the Phillies here in the 3rd. Our trivia question of the afternoon. Can you name the only team to have 3 different players win the league home run title in 3 consecutive years? 1 ball and no strikes to Dykstra, who grounded out his first time up. Right there for a strike, 1-1. Giants leading 2-0 on solo homers by Bonds and Manwaring. There's a foul out of play, 1-2.
Burkett has really gotten away with some bad pitches so far. Phillies getting some pretty good cuts. Haven't been able to connect outside of Dalton's double.
Another looping foul, third base side, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Burger really works inside to left-hand hitters. That pitch that comes back on the inside part of the plate.
He's throwing a lot of those high, and those high sinkers are dangerous pitches.
Just missed a little bit wide. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count to Lenny Dykstra. Fouls it back, still 3-2. On base all 5 times last night. He pops him up in the air down the first base side. Will Clark, fighting the sun, makes the catch. So Dykstra's out, 1 down. That'll bring up Mariano Duncan.
There's another one of those high sinkers that that Dykstra got the swing at and popped it up. He just keeps throwing them in there.
Duncan was called out on strikes his first time up. Ground balls. Nice diving grab by Man Williams. Throws him out. Good play by Williams, who has a fine glove at third base.
Williams is not a guy with a whole lot of speed, but he's quick. Got a good jump on that ball and recovered quickly.
Brings on John Kruk. Krucker walked his first time up. Strike to Kruk. Two strikes to Kruk.
Good pitch there. Slider inside corner.
Bouncing up there, 1-2. Called out on strikes. That'll retire the side. Nothing across in the third. We go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Giants.
Bert sells balloons. Bob sells balloons. Bert sells wacky gifts. Bob sells wacky gifts. Bert delivers. Bob delivers. So if Bob's got everything Bert's got, why is Bert busy and Bob not? Now, do you suppose Bert's got a big color ad in the book 9 out of 10 people use? The genuine Bella Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bella Atlantic Company.
It's summer clearance, guys. And here's the catch. With these rebates, I don't want us to yell and scream like everyone else.
Big rebates on Excel?
Oh, yeah. We just got a ton of Excels with $600 rebates that knock them down to $62.99. With 2 years no-cost service, about all they pay for is gas. With these rebates, we'll let everyone else yell. Now let's get out there and sell some cars. Please? Now get limited-time Hyundai summer clearance rebates of up to $2,000 on Sonata V6.
The greatest adventure of the summer.
It was a great movie. It made me cry. Free Willy, great.
Love you, Lily. I like the message that it said animals have feelings too.
It made you feel real good. Yep. And I'm going to go back tonight and see it.
Let's Free Willy. Free Willy. Free Willy. Cheering and yelling. It was great.
Free Willy.
Hey, kid, go see Free Willy.
Rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you.
Today's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Budweiser. Fresh, pure, natural. Proud to be your Bud. By Pizza Hut. Call Pizza Hut Delivery now and have your pizza by the 6th inning. And by your local Dodge dealers. Come in today because we know how to help. Darren Lewis leads it off. Grounded out his first time up on a bang-bang play. There's another ground ball right back at Mulholland. Lewis is retired, 1 down. Our trivia question of the afternoon: what's the only team to have 3 different players win the league home run title in 3 consecutive years?
I believe that was the Giants.
Yeah, who would be the 3
I think
players?
It was Mays.
Mays won it in 62 with 49. McCovey won it in 63 with 44. He was actually tied with Henry Aaron for the league leadership. And who in 61?
61 would have had to been Bonds.
No, the guy we saw in the Baby Bowl, Orlando Cepeda with 46 of them. One ball and no strikes to Robbie Thompson. He got an infield single his first time up. 1-1 to him. Thompson has been a fixture at second base for these Giants. Good ball player.
Excellent second baseman. Defensively, he turns that double play about as well as you can do it.
Giants well out in the league lead in double plays, 113 of them. Next best is 94. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Robbie Thompson. Giants lead it 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Two and two. Ground ball tapped to Hollins at 3rd. Low throw, and Kruk was off the bag. Kruk scooped it, but was off the bag when he did, so it'll be an error on Dave Hollins.
Once again, Hollins took that extra time and gunned it. John pulled that leg off trying to make the scoop. That takes...
Boy, are they generous. They give Thompson another hit on this. No, they didn't.
No, they gave him an error, but...
Yeah.
You can see those kind of errors.
1 ball and no strikes.
Actually, with the hitters coming up, Clark, Williams, and Bonds.
Allen's 14th error this year. He struggled defensively. almost always with his throws. He made a good grab on the short hop on that ball, but then the bad throw. Well, Holland has fallen behind Will Clark 3-0. Three balls and a strike to Clark. Walked in. Didn't want to do that. That's a hitter that Holland has pretty much owned in his career, but he puts him on with his first walk. It puts 2 men on base and 1 out. Coming up on Sunday, August 1st, when the Phillies take on the Pirates, it's Nostalgia Day as we turn back the clock to 1933. The Phils and Bucks will wear uniforms from 33. All fans receive a great-looking poster featuring all the Phillies offensive players. Compliments of Thriftway. That'll be on Sunday, August 1st. For tickets, call 463-1000 or stop by the Center City ticket office at Mellon PSFS Broad and Chestnut. And Dude O'Dowd will take care of your ticket needs. 2 men on base and 1 out for Matt Williams. Williams taking a long look down at Wendell Kim.
Not much he could put on, really. Williams is going to be up there to hit on his own. Won't be any plays.
Fouls it off. No balls and 1 strike to Matt Williams. Grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up.
Williams gets these signs from both coaches. Dusty Baker gives him hitting signs, and Kim at third gives him the play from the manager.
He chops a foul out of play. No balls and 2 strikes to Matt Williams.
Watch Bobby Bonds. I guess that means swing down on the ball, stay on top of the ball, tighten your strike zone. Can't tighten it too much now, though. He's 0-2. What is all that stuff?
Wild pitch. Runners move up on the wild pitch. Thompson to third, Clark to second. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Tough ball for Dalton. It bounced right up in front of the plate there. He had his body there to block it. Rolled away.
Phils will keep the infield back. 1-2 the count to Matt Williams. Matt Williams is waiting to get into the batter's box, I guess because of the winds kicking up. One and two. Fly ball into left field. This will probably score a run. Milt Thompson lines it up, and here comes Robbie Thompson, and the throw is wide, and moving up to third is Clark. Give Matt Williams a sacrifice fly and a run batted in, and the Giants lead at 3-0. Run will be an unearned run because of the error, but on the board.
Milt threw a rainbow to home plate. As soon as Will Clark saw that ball up in the air, he tagged up at second and got to third easily.
Barry Bonds hit a home run his first time up. Breaking ball missing. And Williams drives in his 69th run of the year. Popped him up. Shallow left center field. That'll be an adventure for Duncan, but he makes the grab to retire the side. Giants get an unearned run on no hits. One costly error, one man left. Chris Wheeler joins Rich Ashburn in the fourth. At the end of 3, it's 3-0 San Francisco.
This is your world, genuine and true, working together in all that you do, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your. Proud to be your bud.
Skyscrapers are built to stand indefinitely. Monuments to technical achievement. At Infinity, they wanted luxury cars that would endure. So they patented new methods of construction to reduce body flex. So seams and joints stay tight. Visit your Infinity showroom and drive the new Q45 to see how rock solid it feels. Better yet, drive an old one.
Lease one of the world's most advanced automobiles, now at a very special rate for a limited time.
Where is it? Where did I put that recipe? Did you see it?
Legend has it that Colonel Sanders had yet another secret recipe. This one for a whole new kind of KFC chicken. It was so special, he put it in a very safe place. But it was so safe, even he couldn't find it. The recipe was lost forever.
It was right here.
Or was it?
Oh, there.
A week from today in Philadelphia, business person special number 4 when the Phillies play the Expos at 12:35. Fourth midweek game. Great baseball matchups. A lot of fun in the sun. Sponsored by Mellon PSFS. Business person special next Thursday, August 12th. Here's Hollins, struck out his first time up. Inside ball 1, Hollins, Dalton, and Eisenreich to face Burkett. The Phillies need runs. They're trailing 3-0. And Chris Wheeler with us here. Robbie Thompson. Hollins is out, 1 down.
I'd like to send get well wishes along to Maureen Wade. She's the daughter of Phillies assistant to general manager Lee Thomas. Ed Wade and his wife Roxanne recuperating from some surgery, and I hope Maureen's feeling better real soon and enjoying the ball game as much as she can right now.
Dalton, the batter, has the Phillies only hit a leadoff double in the second.
Phillies did not get that run. In a situation when you play the Giants, you need to get every run you can.
Ball 1 to Dalton. Right around the knees, 1-1 the count.
It's windier early here today than it usually is.
It usually kicks in a little later.
Boy, right from the start today, it's been a nuisance for the players. You can see how many guys are stepping out.
Just missed. Here's the California Golden Bear. Not there.
And the umpire's pants blowing there. That was Tom Hallion.
Ball 3 and a strike to Dalton.
Happy birthday to Jack Curtin of Plymouth Meeting, and belated birthday wishes to Bob Kwiatkowski.
Walked him. Third walk given up by Burkett. That's a lot for him. One of those intentional. And Dalton's a 1-out base runner for Jim Eisenreich, who struck out his first time up. Eisenreich batting at .347.
Eisenreich, in one of the few times we've seen him not do his job. He's been so consistent all year, but he just wasn't able to pull a ball in that first at bat and get Dalton over.
Taunton not taking much of a lead and really won't be running. Barry Bonds over there and makes the play.
The wind's bringing the ball back in that area. It looked like Manwaring's home run was going to hook foul, and then it just started drifting, came back and hit the screen. That ball looked like it was way foul when it was hit, and it started coming back.
Milt Thompson flied out to center in his first at-bat. Milt hitting at 244. Phillies playing like they might be a little tired wheeled after that middle-of-the-night arrival. The grass slowed that ball. Robbie Thompson gets it easily, and that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, one left on. Giants batting in the fourth. They lead 3-0.
It's still not safe to go into the water. Jaws, the revenge.
Tonight at 8 on PHL 17.
Al's thinking about a hobby.
Start a vegetable garden.
You started one of those when you had Kelly.
Tonight at 6:30 on PHL 17.
Call now to win a Jaws prize pack, including 4 tickets to the New Jersey State Aquarium, and qualify to win the trip to Jaws, the ride, coming soon to Universal Studios, Florida, from PHL 17.
Introducing, for a limited time, the Taco Bell Wild Tacos. As tasty as the originals, with one little difference. They're hot, man.
Ah, the signs of summer. They're all around us. Now there's a new one, the Oldsmobile Summer of Savings. It means it's the best time of the year to buy a new Olds, like this loaded Cutlass Supreme Special Edition. It was $18,663. Now it's $15,995. And this loaded 88 Royale Special Edition, it was $21,971. Now only $18,995. Look for the new sign of summer that says it's the best time ever to buy a new Olds.
Road Jersey Day, Sunday, August 15th. 1:35 game against the Mets. A brand new gift for children 14 and under. A gray shirt that looks just like the Phillies road jersey, including logo in the Phillies red. Compliments of Gatorade. And a must for all kids. Make your plans to come out. Order your tickets. Call 463-1000 or stop by the Center City ticket office at Mellon PSFS Broad and Chestnut Streets. Mark Carrion flied out his first time up. Takes the ball. Carrion, Manwaring, and Ferris. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Giants lead it 3-0. One and one the count. Well, Holland was, and both dugouts were given a warning by plate umpire Steve Ripley after Mulholland threw a pitch over the head of Paul Ferris.
After 2 home runs. There's Ripley. He took charge right away and said, that's it. We're going to stop it before it gets any further. Probably was a good idea.
1-2 pitch. To Morandini. Carrion is out, 1 down here in the fourth.
Giants might not have liked the idea because they probably would have liked Burkett to buzz somebody or hit somebody after that, but they won't get the chance today. But what happened in that situation, I think, after the way the Giants swung the bats against the Phillies in Philadelphia got to be ridiculous after a while. And I think Mulholland, even though he was getting hit a little bit, just decided it's about time somebody goes down.
Of course, the pitch he threw Manwaring was his own fault.
Right.
Really. Another good play on Manwaring. 2 quick outs.
Which might have made him even more inclined to buzz somebody after that pitch.
He had already buzzed Will Clark. He had buzzed somebody else.
Bonds.
Bonds. That's right. Bonds and then Ferris. Here's Paul Ferris, who grounded out his first time up. strike one. Ferries is hitting at 304. Done a good job since coming up from Phoenix. Strike two.
He was playing some second base when they were at Veterans Stadium because Thompson was out and Steve Scarsoni was playing third, and both of them did a great job.
Fouled out of play. He couldn't get that Scarsoni out.
Yeah, yesterday he went 2 for 2. He had 2 doubles playing second base, and now Steve's on the bench today as Kruk heads on back to first. He's on the bench because Thompson's back, and Matt Williams, of course, is back.
Fouled away again.
There's Tommy Green, who pitched so well last night at Dodger Stadium, had a little cramp in the groin area, and they took him out with 1 out in the 9th inning. And he says he's a little tight today, but he's okay, and he won't miss his next turn, which will be against the Cardinals next Tuesday. There's Schilling beside him, who'll pitch here tomorrow night.
Morandini's going to get a shot at making them all, and he does. As the Giants go down in order after 4 full innings, Giants lead 3-0.
From 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to right here in Pennsylvania, people are searching for new choices in healthcare.
The costs are strangling me.
Which inspired Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield to create the new personal choice.
It seems like you always have to give something up.
A health plan that gives people the benefits of an HMO.
No one has the right to tell me what doctor I can see.
Without asking them to give up their freedom. Personal choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
I work Saturdays and Sundays. It's not a job. It's a dedication. I don't think you can teach someone to tune. You just got to practice until it's natural, just like breathing. There seems something mystic about it. So much beauty comes out of music.
Mellon PSFS, you're why we do our very best.
Well, how they scored: solo home runs by Barry Bonds and Kurt Manwaring in the second, and an unearned run in the third. Knocked in on a sacrifice fly by Matt Williams. That's where we are, 3-0 Giants.
Mickey Morandini takes a strike, was intentionally walked his first time up. Mickey batting at .239. Fouled away. Morandini, Mulholland, and Dykstra to face John Burkett here in the 5th. Phillies no runs on 1 hit, 1 costly error. Giants 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. 1-2 the count. Mentioning that the Phillies got in very late. Foul ball. Ooh, that was close. Just missed the bag. Probably about 3:30 in the morning before everybody got to bed, and then got up early to come to the ballpark.
Yeah, they won't use it as an excuse if they don't win today, but it's just something, you know, it happened.
It's part of the business.
That's exactly right. You have these days sometimes after you play a night game. It's just part of being in this business.
2-2 on Morandini.
And, you know, you're facing good ball club today who's hot. The Phillies have been hot, though. They played really well in that series in Los Angeles. There's the ball club there, a little bleary-eyed. one night game here, and that'll be tomorrow night.
Got him on that off-speed pitch. His 5th strikeout.
Burkett has so much more ammunition now than he used to. He has a good cut fastball. He has a fastball that he runs at left-handed hitters. That looked like a straight change. It just went down and away from Morandini. And he has a good curveball. He's just added a lot of pitches, and he's much more effective. There's Ripley and Mulholland talking things over, and that might have been about him warning Mulholland earlier in the game.
Mulholland has pitched well against the Giants in his career. He had a no-hitter against them. Of course, he's out of the Giants organization, takes a strike. He grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. Ferris. And Mulholland is out. Phillies have only had their leadoff runner on once. Dalton's doubled in the second, and he stayed there. Burkett's been getting the early hitters out. Here's Dykstra 0 for 2.
Well, Burkett's not going to walk many hitters. You know, he's one of the best in the league as far as his control goes, so you know he's going to be right around the plate, and the hitters have to swing the bats to beat this guy. And the Phillies are a team that walk a lot, not against John Burkett.
Of course, they have picked up 3 walks today.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
That's a lot against Burkett. One of them is intentional. But for the most part, you know, you're not going to beat him that way.
Strike on Dykstra. Good change-up. Fooled Dykstra. Then he started the game at the 300 mark. He's now hitting at 298.
That pitch made Dykstra take a long walk to think about it.
Most hitters never look for a changeup. So if a pitcher has a good one, it can be effective for him. Just outside.
Burkett stands out there. He's such a good bowler, and he always looks like he's getting ready to bowl right before he pitches. That's the way he gets his sign, like a kegler.
Playable. Matt Williams. Phillies down in order. Giants batting in the 5th. They lead 3-0.
The Phillies look to cook a Canadian goose when they play Montreal Tuesday, August 10th, and Wednesday, August 11th at 7:35, and Thursday, August 12th at 12:35 at a business person special. Then Bonilla, Doc, and the Mets make a house call Friday, August 13th, 7:35, Saturday, August 14th, 7:05, and Sunday, August 15th at 1:35, when kids 14 and under get a free Phillies road jersey. Call 463-1000.
Professional sports, where athletes take more punishment in one game than you'll give your body in a lifetime. These pros don't share playbooks, but they do share a secret for protecting themselves from injury. Coach products from Johnson & Johnson, the official sports tape and elastic bandages of the NFL. Now, Coach Sports Tape is available at Kmart, so go all out in your favorite sport with Coach and stay in the game. Coach, the choice of professionals, now at Kmart.
There was an old lady who lived in a shoe. A fresh little crib, you know, and brand spanking new. And that shoe let her do things that no man could do. She jukes and she cuts and stops dead in her tracks. She plants and she spins, leaving chumps on their backs. And who gets the credit? Some mother named Goose. Check you out, yo. Converse, of course. And that new React juice.
Today's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide is on your side. Your Nationwide insurance agent in Bluebell is James Young. AT&T, because you're not the same as anybody else. There's the I-Plan. And by your local Quality Plus Ford dealer, where you'll find 5 of the top 10 best-selling vehicles in America.
That's a heck of a play by John Kruk. What happened there was that Holland slipped when the ball was hit, and he couldn't get to it. So Duncan had to go way in the hole, throw off balance, and they still got Burkett, who is very slow going from home to first. And Burkett looked like he twisted his ankle a little bit. See how far Duncan has to go for this. Makes a high throw. Kruk tags him just as he gets to the bag, and he calls him out. And a good call. See, Burkett ducked to get out of the way of the ball, and that allowed Kruk to tag him.
Weird play, but they pulled it off. Lewis, the leadoff hitter up there.
Burkett, most other people would have been safe twice today on balls that he's hit.
He can't run a lick
at all. There he is. There's the pitcher. I mean, the first time Morandini double pumped at second, didn't get him. See, he hurt his ankle a little bit, it looked like, going across that bag, taking that funny step.
Darren Lewis is 0 for 2. Bunts one right back to Mulholland. He's 0 for 3. 2 outs, and the batter will be Robbie Thompson, who has singled and reached base on an error and scored a run. An unearned run in the third.
Send birthday wishes along to Joe Lipowitz of Allentown, Pennsylvania, 89 years young today. And to Alma and Joe Lipowitz as they celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary coming up on July the 24th. Got a nice letter from their son, Joe.
Ball 1 to Robbie Thompson. He's hitting .330. Tried to check his swing, went around. Ball and a strike. There's a base hit, extra bases. Two-out double for Robbie Thompson.
And Robbie Thompson just off the DL after having a leg problem. Has been on base 3 times. Mulholland had him buried in the count, and then got that fastball out over the plate too much. Hollins has no chance here, even though he dives for it. Thompson cuts it off there. Good play by Milt before it could get to the corner.
Will Clark has struck out and walked. 0 for 1, hitting .273. Foul back, strike 1 on Clark. Clark off to a very slow start this season. He's picked it up. Bounced up there, 1-1 the count. If Clark were having a normal year with what Matt Williams is doing behind him and Barry Bonds, I mean, they'd be devastating some teams.
Yeah, well, he picked it up lately. There's Matt Williams waiting. I mean, these guys, they're 3, 4, 5 are tremendous.
Just miss.
And they have a perfect situation for Dusty Baker, the way he can bat and then go left, right, left, which messes up a manager's bullpen. There you see Dusty Baker. You know, it makes him use 2 pitchers a lot of times to get through an inning, try and get the Giants out late.
Base hit, that'll score a run. And the Giants lead it 4-0. Difference in the ball game today is that the opportunities that the Giants have had, they've come through to score some runs. Phillies have had some base runners.
Phillies have had some success the last few years getting Clark out inside. It looked like he looked for a ball inside here. See, they're coming inside to him. He fires his hip out early. Mulholland doesn't get it in as far as he wanted. But watch his hitting, how he opens up real quick. He was anticipating a pitch inside, and he got it. He guessed right.
Matt Williams, the batter. 0 for 1, does have a run batted in on a sacrifice fly. Clark on first. 2 outs. Fouled it off. Oh, Holland got the first 2 outs easily. And a double and a single. Clark has a couple of stolen bases, but he doesn't get involved in stealing with the hitters hitting behind him. Ooh, Matt Williams had to back off or he'd have been plunked. I don't think they interpret that as any kind of a knockdown pitch.
No, he's just pitching inside there.
Well, he's been pitching Williams inside the whole game.
Oh, Matt Williams loves to get his arms extended.
Force at second. That'll retire the side. Giants get a run on 2 hits, lead 1 on. After 5 full, Giants lead 4-0.
We thought we'd been everywhere, seen everything. We were wrong.
We're back to the bone. We're back to the bone.
These guys were weird, and we liked it. Later, they took us to the Tower of Bud. Brother, tomorrow we ride again.
You could spend this summer just doing the same old thing again. Well, really cool families become part of the action at Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom. It's where families go to have fun. Go play outside. You could take the kids to meet some pretty weird characters this summer. But really cool families can meet the Berenstain Bears at Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom. It's where families go to have fun. Go play outside.
Look for discount coupons on 2-liter bottles of Pepsi and Diet Pepsi.
If your business gives up AT&T quality because some other company predicts a deluge of savings on a long-distance call, don't be surprised if the forecast is wrong. Leaving AT&T doesn't make a lot of sense. If your business gives up AT&T quality, chasing after big savings from another long-distance company, don't expect to find a pot of gold. Leaving AT&T doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, let's check after 5, and you see Burkett pitching better than Terry Mulholland. He has walked 3, struck out 5, has the Giants pitcher. Mulholland 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Giants with 4 runs on 5 hits. The Phillies with no runs on 1 hit.
Duncan, Kruk, and Hollins to face John Burkett. Duncan has struck out, grounded out. He's 0 for 2. Fouls it off. 1-1 the count. Phillies need runs. They're trailing 4-0.
There's Mulholland on the Phillies bench.
He was sent ahead. He didn't have to endure that trip. Base hit for Duncan to lead off the 6th inning.
In front of that, Darren Lewis is one of the best in the league. Just set a record for consecutive errorless games. Playing in this ballpark, too, which makes it even more remarkable. And it's not like he's not aggressive out there either. He is a really good fielder.
Next Tuesday night, Phillies will take on the Cardinals July 27th, 7:35 start. Also that start Wednesday night against the Cardinals. Thursday, the business person special, 12:35 start. And the Pirates in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Last time we'll see those 2 teams in Philadelphia. Cardinals are in a 4-game series against Colorado this weekend. Kruk up there is walked and struck out.
Sunday season ticket plan holder Norman Kane here at the ballpark tonight. I'd like to say hello to Michael, Gary, Ron back in Pottstown. He's been a Phillies fan since the 30s. Appreciate his Sunday plan.
Missed low and away. Ball 1 to Kruk, who's hitting at .342. Phillies trying to get something going here in the 6th against John Burkett. Duncan with a fair lead off first. Fooled on that changeup.
Kruk's having a lot of trouble with a knee, and he talked his way into the lineup today. I mean, I think they were thinking about resting him, but he's not shifting his weight well. Watch it buckle. See right there?
Of course, the pitch made him look a little bad.
Yeah, but you saw last night, he was really struggling last night, and I don't know if he's going to be able to keep going for a while. See right there? See, he almost went down again?
Yeah.
He's having some trouble with it, and, you know, I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to play with the way he's going right now. Watch right here. As he takes a pitch, look, he almost falls down. Right there.
Well, maybe he ought to take a couple days off.
He may have to. He's tough to get him out of the lineup, though. That's, you know how he is.
1-2 the count. They keep making him move those legs, too.
Look, yeah, he is. Kruk's just like most of the guys on this club. I mean, Fregosi loves his team because they all want to play so much.
2-2 the count.
Using the bat, you know, to stand up.
Trouble is, if he should hit a ground ball to the infield that an infielder can handle, it probably would be a double play ball.
Oh, sure. And these guys turn them better than anybody in the league.
Struck him out, chased a bad pitch.
He's just not right now. You can tell there's something, you know, Kruk's just not moving around at home plate well enough to swing the bat effectively. Chases a low sinker ball down and away from him.
6 strikeouts for Burkett. Dave Hollins has struck out and grounded out 0 for 2. Dave hitting at .272. Phillies need a long ball out of somebody. Get back in this thing. I don't know why Burkett keeps throwing over there. I guess it's a knee-jerk reaction for a pitcher. Ball 1 to Hollins.
A lot of times you'll refer to pitchers in those kind of terms and leave off the word knee.
Yeah. That applies to a good many of them. Fouled away, left side, 1-1 on Hollins.
Is that normal for ex-players to still not like pitchers even when they're out of the game?
I think so, for hitters anyway. Spend your whole career battling those guys. You see them cheating, putting foreign substances on the ball.
All those guys out there with gloves trying to take hits away from you. Yeah, that's just as you say, a reflex.
I don't mind the guys with gloves because I was a guy with a glove also. The guys on the mound, why do they give pitchers higher ground than anybody else? They ought to make them pitch out of a hole. Dig a hole about waist deep. Let them throw out of that and see how they like it.
Somehow I knew I could get you going with that.
2-1 to count to Hollins. They're devious wheels. He's throwing to first.
It is really windy here today.
Ball is hit pretty well. Lewis back.
And knocked down.
Yeah. Wind is blowing kind of across the field now, and Hollins didn't get much help from the wind there. The long out. And Dalton will bat. Dutch is doubled and walked. Dalton hitting at .254 as he steps in. Dutch has had a pretty good road trip. San Diego and Los Angeles. 1 for 1 in this game. Matt Williams, nice play. That'll retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. Giants batting in the 6th. They lead the Phillies 4-0.
Recently, an object was sighted.
It was big. It was just big.
Too big to measure with the human eye.
They say it could show up anywhere.
Whoa! Did you see that? Pizza Hut!
Bigfoot from Pizza Hut.
Out of sight, big.
21 slices.
I can handle it.
On a totally different crust.
Whoa!
For a ridiculously low $10.99. It's a legendary value. Bigfoot from Pizza Hut. The biggest pizza you can get delivered.
Only your Quality Plus Ford dealer has the #1 selling car in America, the Ford Taurus. For a limited time, drive the Taurus for just $249 a month for 24 months. Loaded with value. $249 per month is a great payment on Taurus. Hurry, it's only available at your #1 selling Quality Plus Ford dealer.
5 of the top 10 sellers, all American built quality. See your Ford dealer today. Get behind the wheel and turn the key.
It's like having a Phillies ticket window come right to your home. Call 463-1000 and reserve your tickets in advance. No rushing, no waiting, no hassle. 463-1000. It's like having a Phillies ticket window right in your home.
Today's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Bell Atlantic Mobile. Advanced technology and people who make it mean something. Jiffy Lube, America's favorite oil change. And by your local Hyundai dealer. Hyundai, cars that make sense. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Giants coasting here with a 4-0 lead. Barry Bonds will lead it off. He's 1 for 2 with a home run, a leadoff home run in the 2nd. That was the first run of the ball game for San Francisco. Bonds' 27th homer, 76th run batted in. Right at Kruk.
Sounded like he broke his bat.
I think he did.
He's standing there.
There it goes.
Just broke it in half as he walked away. Bonds took that as a personal affront that someone could actually break his bat.
I tell you, he hit the ball pretty good for a broken bat.
Quick he is. Well, that must have just hit the end of the bat. I don't think he got in on him. There it is. It breaks.
Mark Carrion takes a pitch low for a ball. He's 0 for 2. Slide out, grounded out.
Tell Barry he's allowed to make an out once in a while. It's okay. You're good, but, you know, you're going to make some outs.
Strike called. I'll bet that bat had a little crack in it before, and he didn't notice it because he actually hit that ball pretty good.
And a home run maybe with that bat in the 2nd inning.
He takes his time. Made the throw.
Well, he threw Kruk one of those sinkers, too. Hollis took that extra crow hop, and then he throws that heavy ball over there, and you see Kruk had to bend way down to catch it, and he's having a lot of trouble bending over with the knee bothering the way it is. Watch here. You'll see Hollins to his left, and he takes the extra. Right there he should have thrown it. Now he takes the extra crow hop. There's that sinker ball, and Kruk hanging on for dear life.
Strike one on Kirk Manwaring.
Watch this. See, you've been using 2 hands? That's because his ball is so heavy.
Manwaring is homered and grounded out. Ball and a strike on Manwaring. Manwaring hitting at .303. He's having a good season.
Well, Holland's due to bat 4th for the Phillies in the 7th. Todd Pratt's headed down to the bullpen, and they might be getting the pen up.
Dumps one into right field, does Manwaring. He's a 2-out base runner, his second hit of the game.
But the Phillies never get Manwaring out. There's Jose De Leon starting to throw.
Paul Ferries, the batter, is grounded out twice. 0 for 2. Hitting at 250. Clayton, Royce Clayton, their regular shortstop, has some muscle pull problems. Ball 1 to Ferries.
Giants are having what every successful team has, and that's when you have this kind of year, no matter who you plug in, it seems like they help out. Ferries is doing good jobs. Scarsoni did a good job. Phillies have had the same thing this year. Bring a lot of people around, and they all do a good job for you.
Ball 2 on Ferries. Look at his name. You think they put that I in the wrong place.
It's got a lot of vowels in that name. He and Dave Hollins are very close. They were teammates in the San Diego minor league system.
Somebody ought to get it. Ooh. Hollins battled it, stayed with it. That'll retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. Harry Callis joins Chris Wheeler in the 7th. After 6 full, Giants lead 4-0.
If your business gives up AT&T quality because some other company predicts a deluge of savings on a long-distance call, don't be surprised if the forecast is wrong. Leaving AT&T doesn't make a lot of sense. If your business gives up AT&T quality, chasing after big savings from another long-distance company, don't expect to find a pot of gold. Leaving AT&T doesn't make a lot of sense.
There we were, a jillion miles outside of the hood. The bus got a flat, got no jack. Homie's got to cut his grass. What the?
4.5. 4.5 here down. 5, 6 dollars. Sold.
The man's round sells, but he's got no beat. Pardon me.
That was there.
Yo, MC Cow Seller. Fresh.
Toyota trucks, the hottest thing on and off the road. It's Toyota's July's Jumpin' Sales event. Make a cool deal on a Toyota 4x4, the best-selling 4x4 compact pickup for 13 consecutive years. And save on extra value option packages. There's factory-to-dealer incentives on a great selection of affordable trucks, even on the big Toyota T100. Ranked best full-size pickup and initial quality by J.D. Power and Associates. See your Toyota dealer now.
Toyota's hot.
Hot trucks, hot deals.
It's the 4th Business Person Special of the season. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Thursday, August 12th at 12:35 when the Phillies play the young, explosive Expos. Put some exciting baseball on your calendar. Call 463-1000.
After 6 innings of play, it's the Giants 4 and the Phillies nothing. Tonight at 8, he's back, and he's got an appetite for revenge. Lorraine Gary stars in Jaws: The Revenge, only on Philadelphia's movie station, PHL 17. And he's back for play-by-play, Harry Callis.
All right, thanks, Wheels. And Jim Eisenreich leads it off. He is struck out and fouled out to left field on a fine play by Barry Bonds. 1 strike to Eisenreich. He'll be followed by Milt Thompson, then Mickey Morandini. If they get to Mulholland, it'll be a pinch hitter for Terry Mulholland as Jose De Leon is throwing in the Phillies bullpen. Way out in front of it, off-speed pitch. No balls and 2 strikes to Jim Eisenreich.
Burkett's throwing more straight changes today than we've seen him throw before. That was another one. And he has a good one. He looks like he has real good arm speed with it.
Fooled a couple of hitters with. Fooled Lenny Dykstra with it. You don't fool Dykstra very often. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, well, I don't think they expect that many change-ups from Burkett. I think that's why he's fooled a lot of hitters with it today.
Just missing inside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jim Eisenreich. And into left field. Oh, against every other club in baseball, that is a base hit. Not against San Francisco because of number 25.
Yeah, number 1, he's so shallow because he's got such great confidence in himself to go back on a ball. And the other thing is, nobody else will catch that ball. Look how easy he makes it look. He's kind of coasting at the end. He has it all the way.
Yep. Right off the turf. Simply the best is that guy. 1 down. It brings on Milt Thompson, who was flied out and grounded out.
I mean, most left fielders, a 4-0 game, you know, they just let that ball bounce in front of them, make sure it's not an extra base hit. Not Bonds.
1 strike to Thompson. Time called as the wind kicks up here.
Eric Malloy and Cindy Forrest from West Deptford and Cherry Hill at the ball game today.
Here's a chopping foul into the Phillies dugout. No balls and 2 strikes. Don't know whether to give Burkett credit here, or the fact that the Phillies are playing like a club that got to the hotel at 3 this morning. Burkett is, Burkett is throwing very well.
He's a good pitcher.
Yes, he is. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I think John Burkett's made one of the most amazing turnarounds I've ever seen. A guy that was so hittable to what he is now.
That's chopped off the plate, but the wind will push it way foul. Wind kind of knocking the ball down to the outfield now. At the beginning of the game, looked like it might help fly balls, but certainly not now.
It looked like it knocked Collins' ball down because he really hit that thing.
Hit it good. Lewis caught it well in front of the warning track. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Milt Thompson. This is a foul. Burkett really comes in on left-hand hitters and does it well. It's a dangerous zone to left-handers, but he does it extremely well.
And he never used to. But he comes in because he's got 2 pitches he can do it. He cuts the ball in sometimes, or he starts it at the left-handed hitter and runs it away, and it's still inside.
Missed inside with that one. 2-2.
Give this guy a lot of credit for the ammunition he's come up with to become such a good pitcher.
Giants have been getting good pitching. They're second in the league in team ERA at 3.44, and I think you have to credit Dick Pohl, too, their pitching coach, who evidently has done a fine job with this staff.
Phillies also have not been shut out this year. There's Dick Pohl. Yep. And they're being shut out right now into the 7th inning.
Only team in the major leagues who have not been shut out, Wheels.
Yep.
That mark in jeopardy here. Ground ball to the thrill. Will Clark makes the play himself for out number 2. And it will bring up Mickey Morandini, who has been intentionally walked and has struck out. Wes Chamberlain has moved into the on-deck circle to bat for Terry Mulholland if Morandini reaches base. Won't reach base that way, chasing a low breaking ball. 1 strike to Morandini with 2 outs. We're in the 7th, 4-0 San Francisco. Almost went after that one. It bounced up there, 1-1.
"59 strikes, 41 balls for Burkett at this point."
Fouls it past Larry Boa. One ball and 2 strikes to Morandini.
Mulholland was close to being out of this game.
I wonder if he'll stay in if Morandini goes down here. I guess he would.
unless they want to get De Leon some work, you know.
Ball and 2 strikes to Morandini. Fly ball into center field. Darren Lewis is there. And that will retire the side. No runs, hits, errors, none left. Stretch time at Candlestick. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 4-0 Giants.
Steve McQueen, Robert Vaughn, and Jacqueline Bissett star in Bullets, Friday at 8 on PHL 17.
We know how to help you save during the Dodge 93 model clearance. Take that Caravan with the family value package you've been wanting. Yep, the one with air at no extra charge. For a total savings of up to $13.57. So you can buy America's best-selling minivan for around 15 grand.
Is this correct?
Absolutely. The factory-authorized 93 model clearance. See your nearest Dodge dealer today.
When you move into a new house, little things are going to come up. Unexpected things. Things the previous owner forgot to mention. So to make your new house a home, turn to the book with more choices. It can even help if you want to get out of the house for a while. The genuine new Jesse Bell Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company.
Hello, I'm Dick Vermeil. Can you harm your teeth by brushing? Yes, if you brush too vigorously. This can cause your gums to recede, exposing the roots of your teeth to damage. Use short, easy strokes. Easy does it.
Here's your game summary. A couple of home runs, solo jobs by Barry Bonds and Kurt Manwaring. And the Phillies have had only one runner to second base in this ball game. Dalton's leadoff double in the 2nd inning. And John Burkett's pitched very, very well. 3 walks, 1 intentional, and 6 strikeouts.
Terry Mulholland does come back out for the 7th as Burkett taps a foul down the 3rd base side. Burkett already has 6 more hits this year than he had all of last year. Last year he was 1 for 55. This year he's had 7 hits. Two strikes to Burkett. Giants 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Phil's no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. 1-2 to John Burkett. Chops the ball to 3rd base. Short hop by Hollins. A low throw scooped by Kruk for out number 1. Nice scoop by John Kruk. 1 down. The batter will be Darren Lewis.
Burkett's had a weird game on some strange Phillies fielding plays. 3rd different guy to have a play that made him hustle down there, and he hasn't beaten any of them. Kruk digs it out and then comes hobbling off the bag.
Darren Lewis is twice grounded out and was thrown out on a bunt try when he bunted too hard back to the mound. One ball and no strikes. Two and nothing. He has walked 1 batter today and has recorded just 1 strikeout. Lewis not happy with that call. It's 2-1. got his way on again, 2-2.
That's a different Giants garb on that little fan.
Yeah. Little fan not all that pleased about being shown to the crowd.
No. Not happy with that up and down action.
No.
If I want to do that, I'll get on a merry-go-round.
Struck him out on a high slider. Second strikeout for Mulholland. 2 down here in the 7th. It'll bring on Robbie Thompson. Thompson has come back strong. This is his first game after being out for a few weeks with a quadricep muscle pull. Single, been safe on an air, and doubled. He has scored 2 of the 4 San Francisco runs. Ground ball to third base. Holland's throw right there, and that'll retire the side. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. We go to the 8th inning. 4-0 San Francisco.
It's our world, genuine and true. It keeps on spinning and you always come through. And you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your. Proud to be your bud.
It was like a nightmare. I was scared, angry. But later I realized how lucky we were to be with Nationwide Insurance.
The robbery really devastated Don's family. Obviously, I got one of our claims people involved right away.
They were very supportive.
Because it is
They wrote us in advance and promised to get everything back to the way it was.
being there and getting their life back to normal. That's what mattered most.
Nationwide is on your side.
It's summer clearance, guys, and here's the catch. With these rebates, I don't want us to yell and scream like everyone else.
Big rebates on Excel?
Oh, yeah. We just got a ton of Excels with $600 rebates that knock them down to $62.99. With 2 years no-cost service, about all they pay for is gas. With these rebates, we'll let everyone else yell. Now let's get out there and sell some cars. Please? Now get limited-time Hyundai summer clearance rebates of up to $2,000 on Sonata V6.
Today's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Budweiser. Fresh, pure, natural, proud to be your Bud. By the Pennsylvania Lottery. Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians. And by the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company. Ricky Jordan will lead off as a pinch hitter for Terry Mulholland. Jordan hitting at .296 as a pinch hitter. He's 10 for 34. Facing John Burkett here. 1 ball and no strikes to Jordan. Phillies have 2 more innings to avert this shutout. Trailing 4-0, just 2 hits off Burkett, double by Dalton, and a single by Duncan. 1-1 to Jordan.
De Leon continuing to loosen in the Phillies bullpen, so he'll be the new pitcher as Terry Mulholland's day is finished.
7 innings, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. Jordan is 4 for 11 lifetime against Burkett. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's this line drive hit back through the middle. So Ricky Jordan leads off the Phillies 8th with a pinch hit single. That'll bring on Lenny Dykstra.
I think if Kruk continues to hobble around the way that he is, they may have to play Jordan a little bit.
Kruk's knees look like they're worse. They've always been kind of bad, but last few games he really looks like they're bothering him.
Well, he has no balance at the plate, and that's the thing that you notice. He can battle through injuries a lot of times, but it looks like it's affecting him now.
Here's Dykstra, who has grounded out and twice fouled out. Once to Clark and once to Williams. Pitch is right there for a strike. There again for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes to Lenny Dykstra.
Burkett's done a great job of mixing them up on Dykstra today. I mean, Lenny just cannot pick up any pattern on Burkett. Dykstra's such a smart hitter. He will set a pitcher up a lot of times. And with Burkett, he's throwing changeup, breaking ball, cut fastballs, everything he has. And you can tell Dykstra's not real happy hitting in this park. That wind blowing around. I mean, nobody really likes it. Giants deal with it better because they have to.
He's in the hole, 0-2. Blown away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 to Lenny Dykstra. Down and in, 2-2. Lenny coming off a great series at Los Angeles. This afternoon, he is in a weak ground out and a couple of foul pops.
Well, those are perfect conditions to hit in down there. Fregosi looks on. You know, it was warm, good hitting background.
Fouls it out of play.
See Jim's mom and dad down there behind the dugout as usual.
Yeah.
Club comes to San Francisco. Fregosi grew up about a mile from here. Was a great athlete, schoolboy athlete in this area, especially as a football player. There's his mom and dad right there.
Mr. and Mrs. Fregosi wanting to cheer here this afternoon. But the Phillies have had only 1 runner reach second base, Dutch Dalton. Nobody has been able to greet Larry Boa, third base coaches, yet for the Phils. Ground ball, that's a base hit to right field. Ricky Jordan will take third base, and the Phillies have runners at first and third. Nobody out here in the 8th inning.
Nice base running by Jordan as the ball was hit weakly into the hole, and he knew it was going to slow up on that high grass out there in the outfield, so he could first to third. Dykstra it looked like he tried to get him out on maybe a changeup or a sinking fastball away that he took something off. You saw Lenny get out on his front foot, but he was still able to just kind of hook it in the hole.
Now the Giants, for the first time, will get bullpen activity. Right-hander Mike Jackson. The left-hander Dave Righetti get up. Dusty Baker coming out, buying a little time for his relievers. Mariano Duncan will be the batter.
Fregosi is short one man because they're not going to disable Stocker, but he won't be able to play at all this weekend. So he has 1 less player to bring off the bench. Now David West is getting up to throw in the bullpen in case it gets a little closer.
Ricky Jordan at third, Lenny Dykstra at first. Mariano Duncan is struck out, grounded out on a fine play by Matt Williams, and singled. High towering fly into center field, not real deep. Darren Lewis makes the catch, and Ricky Jordan will hold. So Duncan out on a fly ball to shallow center for out number 1. They'll bring up John Kruk. Kruk has walked and twice struck out.
Different circumstances, you send Jordan on that, but in that case with nobody out, down by 4 runs, you don't send him. Darren Lewis makes a pretty good throw. It's up the line. They probably could have scored Jordan on it if they needed to, but you know, you don't send him in that situation. Harry Boa always very aware of outs and score, and you know, which influences whether or not you send runners.
Yeah, you don't want him thrown out off the plate when you're down 4-0.
Yeah, with nobody out.
One strike to John Kruk. Jordan at third base, Lenny Dykstra at first base. One down here in the 8th inning. Phils trail 4-0. Burkett goes to first often, regardless of the player's lead.
This is a step out of the box and regroup day. Yeah. The way the wind's blowing here.
One ball and one strike to John Kruk.
When do you ever see him swing through this many pitches? He has no base up there, Harry. He has no base, no balance, and as a result, he's swinging through pitches.
You don't see that at all. He's against this guy. He's a lifetime .458 hitter.
Yeah,
and he's not even making contact against Burkett.
Well, it's a shame to watch right now.
One ball and two strikes to Kruk.
All that said, you never know with Kruk. I mean, he still with one swing of the bat, he can produce something, but it's just really difficult for him right now.
Dykstra back, not a big lead by Lenny.
Tough place to play.
Wind's kicking up, so Burkett walks off the mound. Kruk walks out of the batter's box. One ball and two strikes. And again, Kruk had to call time because of the winds.
It's not that Kim Batiste doesn't want to watch. He's just trying to keep the dust out of his eyes.
Line shot into right center field. What a great... No, he didn't catch it. He didn't hang on. A base hit for Kruk. Jordan scores. It's now a 4-1 ball game. An RBI single by the Krucker.
Kruk bent over at first base in obvious pain down there. He's amazing. I mean, he hit a rope there on one leg. They may run for him. I don't know. We'll see. But Carrion almost made a tremendous play. These guys are so good defensively. Here's the line drive hit by Kruk. Carrion got a great jump on it. Dives. Looked like it was in his glove. It was. It hit the pocket and then bounced out behind him.
Dusty Baker going to make a pitching change here. Mike Jackson will be called on. This will be it for Burkett. But he'll leave having pitched a good ball game. He can win it. He cannot lose it. He has a 4-1 lead. And Mike Jackson comes in from the bullpen. 4-1 Giants. We're in the 8th. Pitching change for San Francisco back after these messages.
From 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to right here in Pennsylvania, people are searching for new choices in health care.
The costs are strangling me.
Which inspired Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield to create the new personal choice.
It seems like you always have to give something up.
A health plan that gives people the benefits of an HMO.
No one has the right to tell me what doctor I can see.
Without asking them to give up their freedom. Personal choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
you've got a group of 25 or more, we'll give you a great time at a Phillies game. For all the details about a special package for your group at a Phillies game, call 463-5000.
Mike Jackson is the new pitcher for San Francisco. This is his 54th game. He's won 5, lost 2, 1 save, a 2.90 ERA. 49 2/3 innings of work, 35 hits, 16 runs, 16 earned runs. He has struck out 39 while walking 14.
They really use Mike Jackson a lot, as Harry just gave you the numbers on him. There are some that feel he pitches too much and that his velocity has dropped off, but he's a tough competitor. He has a very hard breaking ball, good fastball, and you see them bring the right-hander in to pitch to Hollins in this situation to have him bat left-handed. Here is Burkett, who pitched well.
Jackson leads the league in appearances by plenty. This is his 54th game. Next high is Bob Scannell of the Cubs with 46.
Right, that's what I mean. You know, he's in an awful lot of games. They use their bullpen a lot, do the Giants.
Now that Rod Beck has joined Dave Righetti in the bullpen. Beck is their closer. Here's Hollins, who has struck out, grounded out, and flied to deep center. One strike to him. So the Phillies avert the shutout, remain the only club in the major leagues not to have been shut out this year. And a chance to score more here in the 8th, trailing by 3. Hollins is 2 for 4 lifetime against Jackson. 1 ball and 1 strike.
0 for 1 this year with a strikeout.
One ball and 1 strike to Dave Hollins, with Dyster at second base and Kruk at first base. A run across, 1 out. One and 2.
Jackson's had 37 inherited runners this year. 14 have scored. That's really not that good. But he is a power pitcher and a strikeout pitcher. I wonder if he's in here for just Hollins, with Righetti warming up and Dalton on deck.
Hollins pops a foul out of play.
There's Dalton due to bat next.
Last time they brought Righetti in to get a left-hander out was at Veterans Stadium, and Mickey Morandini hit a slam.
Yep. So maybe not. There he is. He's still loosening. The game has really slowed up here in the 8th inning. Phillies have had base runners, but the hitters keep stepping out because of the way that wind is swirling that dirt around home plate.
Struck him out. One after a high pitch. It's out number 2, and that'll bring on Darren Dalton.
High fastball. And we mentioned Jackson is a power pitcher, and he went right after him, blew him away.
And Jackson will stay in to face Dalton. Dutch lifetime against Jackson is 2 for 5. He has doubled, walked, and grounded out today.
Dusty Baker's done a great job with this team. A lot of people say he really loosened them up.
One strike to Dalton.
Dalton fighting that wind down there, the dirt getting in the hitter's eyes.
Yeah, the wind has really kicked up as the game has progressed.
Bad here today. A lot of times in the afternoon it's not this bad.
Wasn't real bad the first few innings. Now it is. Makes it real tough on a hitter. 1-1.
Tough to hit when your eyes are watering.
Yeah.
Tatis is looking through his fingers now.
One ball and 2 strikes. Dalton, no. Stand there hoping that the wind will subside, but it won't.
Usually dies down at night.
Bouncing ball to Will Clark. The thrill underhands to Jackson, and that will retire the side. Bills get a run in the 8th on 3 hits. No errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom half of the 8th. Giants lead it 4-1.
Do you want your car done right?
If you want your car done right, it has to be done by the right people.
We take care of our customers. We do the job right.
Quality all the way.
Experience counts. The customer comes first. Satisfaction guaranteed.
We're only as good as our people. That's why Jiffy Lube is America's favorite oil change.
We got experience at Jiffy Lube.
It has 4 independent motors, an intricate steel frame, even an electronically regulated temperature control system. And that's just the driver's seat. The Lexus ES300 luxury sedan.
Introducing, for a limited time, the Taco Bell Wild Tacos. As tasty as the originals, with one little difference. They're hot, man.
Well, it's the Phillies' annual ALS autograph and auction party to benefit the ALS Association on Monday, August 2nd at 6 o'clock at the Vet. Always a great evening for a very worthy cause, the fight against Lou Gehrig's disease. You must order your tickets in advance. No tickets will be sold the night of the event. You can order by calling 463-1000 or purchase them in person at Veterans Stadium. That'll be August 2nd at 6 o'clock. Always a fun night. All the 93 Phils will be on hand. We'll have memorabilia to auction, silent and live auction, autograph sessions, grab bags, and much more. Philly Fanatic will be on hand, so join us for the ALS autograph and auction party on Monday, August 2nd at 6 o'clock at Veterans Stadium. John Kruk has been taken out of the game along with Terry Mulholland, of course, who was pinch hit for. Ricky Jordan stays in the game at first base. He'll hit where he pinch hit the 9 spot. David West is the new pitcher. He'll bat at the number 3 spot. West is appearing in game number 42, 1 win, 2 losses, 2 saves, a 2.73 ERA, 52 2/3 innings of work. Average is better than a strikeout per inning, 54 strikeouts, 27 walks. Will Clark, the first one to face him. It's a high drive into center field. It's deep, but the wind knocks it down, and Dykstra makes the catch. Lenny almost stumbled out there. Did stumble.
Yeah, he was
something.
He was skidding around, that's for sure. Tough enough with the sun and the wind here, but the turf gave out a little bit on him.
Look at it. Dude.
How's that Darren Lewis play here without making any error?
I know, that's incredible. What a pickup he was from Oakland for that Ernest Riles. Here's Matt Williams, who's 0 for 2 with a sac fly and an RBI. Smashes the ball, but gloved by Hollins. Throw to Ricky Jordan. 2 outs on 2 pitches for David West. And it will bring up Barry Bonds, who is homered, popped up, and lined out. 4-1 Giants. Were in the bottom of the 8th. Rod Beck is throwing in the Giant bullpen. He'll come in the 9th inning. He is their closer, and a good one. 1 strike to Bonds. Bonds was not going to let West get away with a 3-pitch inning. One and one. Messing with a breaking ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouls it out of play into the upper deck. 2-2. 35,342 the paid attendance here today. Expecting big crowds for this weekend's series. With the division leaders. Lost control of that one. Full count to Bonds. Missing. He walked him. So Bonds is a 2-out base runner for Mark Carrion, who has flied to right and twice grounded out. Ball and no strikes to Carrion. Carrion playing for the injured Willie McGee. Done a good job in the spot roll. Came into the game hitting at .343.
And Willie McGee sitting beside Will Clark.
1 ball and 1 strike.
He's won a most valuable player award and a batting title.
The MVP award is almost over this year, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the guy on first base will probably take that home unless something unforeseen occurs.
Barry Bonds. One ball and 2 strikes to Carrion. Missing with a breaking ball. 2-2.
Carrion, one of those rare position players who throws left-handed bats right-handed. I don't ever see anybody like that. The most famous being Ricky Henderson, of the guys who are playing nowadays.
Looked like he might have committed, but Ron Barnes says no, it's a full count.
Another position player who was a pretty good player that was a left-handed thrower and a right-handed hitter was Cleon Jones.
Yeah.
Aren't many.
Barry Bonds wants to know the count.
He's a little confused because he knows Carrion just swung at that.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Walked him. So back-to-back walks puts 2 men on base, 2 outs for Kurt Manwaring. Manwaring is homered, grounded out, and singled. Time called by Darren Dalton. Wants a word with David West. Kurt Schilling will pitch tomorrow night for the Phils against Greg Brummett, Ben Rivera, and Dave Burbon Saturday afternoon, and Danny Jackson and Bud Black on Sunday. Tie with it, 1-0.
Strange inning for West. 2 pitches and 2 outs, and now back-to-back walks.
Ground ball right back at West. Manwaring retired. So are the Giants in the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 2. We go to the 9th inning. San Francisco leads it 4-1.
This is your world, genuine and true, working together in all that you do, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your. Proud to be your bud.
The Phillies try to feast on the East when they shuffle the cards Tuesday, July 27th and Wednesday, July 28th at 7:35. And Thursday, July 29th, 12:35 for a business person special. Then the Pirates walk the plank Friday, July 30th at 7:35. Saturday, July 31st at 7:05. And Nostalgia Day Sunday, August 1st at 1:35 when everyone gets a free poster. Call 463-1000.
Macy's preseason sale. Everything you'll need for fall. $365 Evan Bacone suit, now $259.90. Our $39.50 Clubroom Pinpoint Oxford shirt, now $29.90. Our $25 Clubroom knit shirt, now $19.90. $70 Rockport Fitness Walker, now $49.90. Macy's preseason sale. Our biggest sale of the year. Hurry, prices go up August 2nd.
After 8 innings of play, it's the Giants 4 and the Phils 1. Tonight at 7:30, an ordinary car stop can turn into a deadly car chase on real stories of the Highway Patrol right here on PHL 17. Dave Martinez comes into play right field, and the new pitcher will be Rod Beck. Beck, their closer, is appearing in his 43rd game. He's been outstanding. 2 wins, 1 loss, 26 saves, a 1.65 ERA. The strikeout walk ratio is amazing. In 43 2/3 innings, 56 strikeouts, 5 walks, 2 of those intentional walks. Jim Eisenreich, the first one to face him, takes a fastball for a strike. Beck has a good enough fastball to go along with an outstanding split finger forkball. 1 ball and 1 strike.
19 straight save opportunities, 26 out of 28 for him.
Pretty good. Ground ball hit to Robbie Thompson. Eisenreich is retired, 1 down. It'll bring up Milt Thompson. If you're planning to attend Tuesday's game, be sure to stop by the AT&T booth located behind section 224. Find out about AT&T services and register for a chance to win an AT&T cordless phone. Because you're not the same as anybody else, there's the I plan. I is for individual. 1-0 the count to Milt Thompson. Beck was an all-star this year, and deservedly so. Should be around for a while, too. He's just 24 years old.
He's got that look that he should be on the Phillies.
2 balls and a strike. Down the left field line, Bonds racing, made it look easy. Made it look easy.
And it wasn't.
I mean, at the warning track, that ball hit well to the opposite field. He was playing him around that way, but still had to get back in a hurry. And I'll tell you.
Let me ask you something.
He is just really something to watch.
Has he ever missed a ball against the Phillies?
I don't think so.
Because you see these highlight things and he's dropping balls here and there.
I've never seen him miss a ball against the Phillies. He's just...
He'll drop one, you know, or hot dog under one and drop it. He never does that.
2 quick strikes to Morandini. One and 2. Mickey's 0 for 2 with an intentional walk. Two and 2. Looped into shallow right. Martinez comes on, makes the catch. That'll end the ball game. Rod Beck with his 27th save. A 1-2-3 inning in the 9th inning as the Phillies go down in order. Giants win this first game of the series by a score of 4-1. We'll be back with the totals and a recap in just a moment.
When you move into a new house, little things are going to come up. Unexpected things. Things the previous owner forgot to mention. So to make your new house a home, turn to the book with more choices. It can even help if you want to get out of the house for a while. The genuine New Jersey Belle Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bella Pantic Company.
Recently, an object was sighted.
It was big. It was just big.
Too big to measure with the human eye.
They say it could show up anywhere.
Whoa! Did you see that? Pizza Hut!
Bigfoot from Pizza Hut.
Out of sight, big.
21 slices.
I can handle it.
On a totally different crust.
Whoa!
For a ridiculously low $10.99. It's a legendary value. Bigfoot from Pizza Hut. The biggest pizza you can get delivered.
We know how to help you save during the Dodge 93 model clearance. Want the power of the world's only true midsize pickup? Then you want a Dodge Dakota Sport. It's had 18 months of record sales with the muscle of its available Magnum engine. And it has a price of around $10,500.
Is this correct?
Absolutely. The factory authorized 93 model clearance. See your nearest Dodge dealer today.
Loosen your tie, take off your coat, roll up your sleeves. It's a business person special, Thursday, July 29th at 12:35. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Go ahead. You deserve a break. Call 463-1000.
Giants win this first game of a 4-game series by a score of 4-1. For San Francisco, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 6 left. Phillies a run, 5 hits, 1 error, and 7 left. Phillies scored an 8th inning run to still remain the only team in the majors not to be shut out this year. But good pitching by San Francisco. John Burkett wins his 14th. He's 14-4, the winningest pitcher in the league. Terry Mulholland, the loser, 9-8, a save for Rod Beck, his 27th. Barry Bonds, a home run, his league-leading 27th, and a home run also by Kurt Manwaring. So the Giants win game 1 of this series by a score of 4-1. And we'll be back with more from Candlestick Park right after these messages.
This is the new Infiniti Q45. Now, pretend this is acid rain. Pollution. Infiniti developed a revolutionary paint finish that resists these hazards. It even resists hairline scratches that cause dullness. I can't explain the process, but they'd be happy to at your Infiniti showroom. From start to finish.
Lease one of the world's most advanced automobiles, now at a very special rate for a limited time.
Professional sports, where athletes take more punishment in one game than you'll give your body in a lifetime. These pros don't share playbooks, but they do share a secret for protecting themselves from injury. Coach products from Johnson & Johnson, the official sports tape and elastic bandages of the NFL. Now, Coach Sports Tape is available at Kmart, so go all out in your favorite sport with Coach and stay in the game. Coach, the choice of professionals, now at Kmart.
For quick response. For smooth acceleration, turn him loose. For a cleaner engine, turn him loose. Move up to 93 octane Exxon Supreme and turn the Tiger loose.
Hey, how would you like to win the hottest ticket in town? Yeah! Yeah! Just watch Married with Children between 6:30 and 7, and you could win 4 tickets to see the Phillies kick off a big weekend series versus their cross-state rivals, the Pittsburgh Pirates, on Friday, July 30th. All winners qualify to win an official satin warm-up jacket and an autographed baseball from the Phil's 4 all-star representatives.
I just wanted to wish you good luck.
And so do we. PHL 17, the home of the Phillies.
Before 35,000 plus at Candlestick, the Giants win 4-1 over the Phils. John Burkett raises his log to 14-4. Terry Mulholland lost it. Rod Beck 27 save. Homers by Barry Bonds and by Kurt Manwaring. Our next telecast here on the Phil's Television Network tomorrow night for the second of this 4-game series with the Giants will be on the air at 10:30. Check your local listings for the games carried in your area. It'll be Kurt Schilling going against Greg Brummett. Once again, the final from Candlestick Park in San Francisco. The Giants beating the Phils by a score of 4-1 behind John Burkett, who wins his 14th. For Rich Ashburn and Chris Wheeler, Harry Callis saying thanks a lot for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow night from Candlestick Park in San Francisco on the Phillies Television Network.
The Phillies and the San Francisco Giants has been brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers, who reminds you friends know when to say when. By the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages, no other book can match it, a Bell Atlantic company. By Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies. And by Independence Blue Cross, personal choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.